When people describe love, they have a tendency to mention all the good things. The way your heart speed up when you see that person. The butterflies you get in the pit of your stomach. But they rarely mention the other side of love. The lows, the pains, the tears, the heartbreaks. You can't have one without the other. See, love is all of those things. When people look at our relationship, they have a tendency to think that we're picture perfect. It hasn't always been that way. Love is navigating and persevering through those hard times. And that's what we are. We're all of that. Heartbreak, tears, pain, butterflies, intensive sex. That's what we are. That's what love is. My name is Shamika, but people call me Toot. I got that nickname because I always been small as hell. But back in the day, a while ago, I was a hot fucking mess. I carried so much baggage around. Now when I look back at it, it's amazing that I used to be able to support the weight of it all. Life, that is. I didn't give nobody a chance. I was enthralled in one-night stands and a lot of meaningless relationships. I didn't understand what love was. I really didn't give a fuck to know what it was, to be honest. I had a chip on my shoulder. That wasn't until I met Shamika. Shamika changed it all.
When I first met Tamika, I honestly was not looking to be in any type of relationship at all. I had just gotten out of a long relationship. Well, something I thought was a relationship, but I was being cheated on the whole time. But that's a whole nother story. But yes, when I first met Tamika, it was like, I loved her energy, her company, but I know she was going through a lot, being in a shelter.
I had just moved up here from Atlanta. I had just lost my grandmother, and I moved up here for one of the weirdest relationships ever. You know what I'm saying? I can't even describe the torment that I went into in like just a short amount of time. Anyway, this girl, she cheated on me so dirty, and I was out here with no family. You know what I'm saying? So I was forced to go into a shelter because I wasn't finna stay with nobody who was cheating on me.
It was kind of hard for us to spend as much time because there was like a curfew, and it was hard when we really first started talking, but I think that's what made our bond so strong, because it's like we had a lot of obstacles in the beginning, but we were still strong enough to work through those obstacles.
I had like a chip on my shoulder when it came down to women. I just didn't want to trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Period. It was just like I couldn't stand females at the time. You know what I mean? And then it was like I was at a time where I was trying to rebuild myself in a brand new city where I didn't know absolutely nobody. You know what I mean? And then I couldn't even really talk to my family about the situation because they didn't like the girl I was moving up here for in the first place. Yo, it's 20 minutes to the new year. And I tell you this right here, right now. 2021 gotta be better than 2020.
Gotta be better.
It gotta be better. We lost too many people, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and it was just, it's crazy. I think it was the first time where this whole world was out of control.
I agree. I second that. I could jump to that.
Baby Bubba. Man, this will make how many years coming into the New Year's with me?
10. Going into 10.
A damn decade. You still love me?
Of course.
You be wanna kick my ass out?
Yeah.
Man, 2021, man. I hope we have more good health. I hope we don't
wealth.
Good wealth. Good wealth. Come on, wealth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this year right here drove me crazy. It was the first time where I ever was unemployed. You know what I'm saying?
us and half of freaking
the world, but I'm just saying it made me feel.
Americans.
It still made me feel terrible, Shelby. Like, God, leave. I need a break. 2021 has got to be different.
It has to be. Has to be a better way.
Well, it's definitely a better way, and I'm finna get to it. With no map at all. I'm just finna go out here and wing it. Yeah. I'm Dinka.
Dinka knows the way.
It's amazing like how everything went with me and Shamika, because it was definitely not something that I was expecting. I don't think I was even expecting a relationship or anything. It was just really dope to have her friendship. But then slowly things started to like evolve, and I started to look at her in a different light. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Here she is being a good friend to me, but I see really good qualifications in her as well.
I wasn't even thinking about being in a relationship at the time with Tamika, so sexual things, like, it wasn't in my mind.
I almost pulled out the whole situation because, like, you know, she made me wait so long for the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And here I was on ice. You feel what I'm saying? And I was courting her. Now, for y'all youngins that don't know what courting mean, let me explain it. You know what I'm saying? I was pulling out all the stops. You know what I mean? But she just wouldn't give me none. You know what I mean? And it was pissing me off.
It took a while for us to, you know, get to that point, but I'm glad it did, though. Like, I'm glad that we took our time and it wasn't like, you know, within the first couple of weeks or so, because things can change. Like, that can be the main focus for people, you know, after they get a slice of the pie. So I wanted to see if she really wanted to be with me and if this was really like something that was gonna last and something that was real.
We forgot to put the greens and the black eyed peas on that stove, Shawty. We need good wealth. I forget what the black eyed peas stand for. What the black eyed peas stand for? I know the greens is money. Black eyed peas is for like health and stuff, right? I need to put a whole crock pot of black eyed peas on my shit.
Yeah,
no cap.
I agree. A whole bunch. But
I want to be able to spend many more New Years with you.
I do too. Man.
So the health and all of that got to make sure it's done.
So that we can spend many.
Yes, so I can get on your nerves. That's what I'm here for.
What?
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
says that?
Me. I say that. You know what I mean?
You want to be like romantic.
That too.
Do things.
That too.
And, you know.
That too. All of those things. But
you want to get on my nerves?
I have to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't like me if I was a perfect person. The moving in situation was really like something that I didn't even know I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was happy that I had a new start. I had left the shelter. You know what I'm saying? I was making really good money or whatever. And I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Things were finally starting to go up. You know what I mean? So like when I met her, it was just like she fit in the plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was not something I was looking for, but she just fit in the plan. That time, when I first got the keys, or when she first gave me the keys, I was kind of like confused at first. I was like, what are these keys to? Like, what are these for? But when she told me that it was like to her spot, I was like kind of shocked. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, I'll come over and, you know, visit, stop by every now and then. But she was like, no, I want you to like move in with me, like, let's take it a step further. And I was just like really shocked that I was like, our relationship was going to the next level, but I was ready though too at the same time. But I was like more so shocked. It's like I couldn't believe it. Skip, get your drink, Skip. Get your drink and drink. Where we at? 10. Where we at?
It's 12.
It's 12 already? Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, fuck that, sir. Nah. Give me another one. That was juicy. Nah.
Take that shot. Happy New Year, Stinky Noodle.
Another year with your crazy moms.
Yes, sir. You don't want to go nowhere else. Yo, I know a lot of people was wondering what L Street is. And basically, it's just love. You know what I mean? We use it as a symbolic form, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? Pretty much just the paths we take, the detours we take, yada, yada, yada. Me and my wife was actually watching a lot of YouTube, especially at the Vlogmas. And we wanted to be able to give you guys some ongoing content. When we was looking at it and we were seeing that it's like people always seem to highlight the good parts of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And they never really want to indulge in the things that go on behind the camera. Yeah. And that's something we want to be able to bring to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes all of those components to make love work. You know what I mean? So one thing we're not going to do is going to pretend for the camera. Yeah. We're not going to do the capping.
No, not at all.
Like, get
And
serious.
I mean, pretty much, like Toot said, L Street is pretty much the good, bad, and the ugly of S&T. So that's love, and this is S&T's love story. So that's pretty much what this is focusing around and what this is going to be about. So we hope that you guys stay tuned for part 2, and we hope that you guys enjoyed the first episode, and we really are excited to introduce this new concept to you guys, especially, you know, being something that's new to YouTube. So we hope you guys really enjoy it.
And on another note, we're still going to always keep our other calendar. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing reactions and our own vlogging as well. But this will be something that you guys can see every day. I mean, once a week. Or whatever. And I'm going to be honest with you. Some things are going to be very raw. You know what I mean? But it's going to be some things that you can be able to feel. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us just can't relate to all of like the good shit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Don't happen all the time.
For real. And then it takes it like I said earlier, it just takes all of those things to make love work. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. Be on the lookout for episode part 2 that will be dropping on Monday at 8 o'clock. Every Monday at 8 o'clock, you can bet your bottom dollar that L Street will be on your YouTube notifications. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, fuck that sir! Nah. Give me another one. That was juicy. All I know is that I wasn't for the bullshit. Like, I packed my things and I was ready to go. Like, period. I don't have time for the bull, the games, none of that. Like, I was just over it. I was ready to go.
Every time I think about that day, it drives me crazy. It was the first time that I didn't want somebody to leave me, ever. It scared me half to death.